Hello everybody. So we're going to be cooking with Carrie today in Carrie's kitchen, and we're going to be making strawberry gummies, the THC kind. I am going to make what is called magical gummies. No, I'm not sponsored by none of these companies, but I do have a magic butter and I do have a Levo machine, which makes things a little bit easier. As we go on, I'm going to teach you how to do things the old way without the fancy machines, and then how we're using these fancy machines to do our process. I believe everybody should be able to make their own medicine at home. So stick around. I'm going to break down some tincture. Let me show you what that is. This here is a tincture. Now this here is an alcohol tincture where I took cannabis flower, I decarbed it, and then I made an alcohol tincture in this magic butter machine right here. That'll be a whole nother video. Alright, so as you can tell, this has been evaporating. This here is a coffee filter that I have on top, but this here is what is going to make our f.e.c.o. f.e.c.o is fully extracted cannabis oil. I know. Did she say f.e.c.o? Did she say poop? No. It's f.e.c.o. Their acronym. Some people know this as R.S.O. Rick Simpson opened the door for us to learn more about cannabis. Every day we learn more. It means I am no expert, but I have been practicing a lot. And I cheat a lot, okay? I have to work smarter, not harder. My body does not like me, so I have to learn how to do things a little bit more different. So that's the reason why I'm teaching you how to do this. Some of us can't do it like everybody else. So stick around. Let's see what we're gonna do. See, I was absent-minded. I forgot to tell you what I meant by Rick Simpson oil and f.e.c.o. So, Rick Simpson oil, RSO, is cannabis that has been decarbed, decarbonization, blah, blah, blah. Don't get me to mess up your words, okay? So that is infused with isopropyl alcohol, and then the alcohol is evaporated off of there. That leaves you with Rick Simpson oil, which is this black tarry substance. Now f.e.c.o is basically the same thing. The only difference is it's not isopropyl alcohol. It's food grade alcohol. Let me show you. So see, this is a 200%. It is food grade alcohol. So with this, now that changes the word from Rick Simpson oil to fully extracted cannabis oil, aka f.e.c.o, F.E.C.o. Alright, so now that we did a little bit of lessons, and I'm not very good about articulating things, let's just get to making some gummies today. This is the recipe that we are going to be using. Let me show you what you're going to need to get together, okay? If you have them or if you don't, always improvise. Think outside the box. For this recipe, we're going to use 1 cup tincture. We're going to use 1/4 cup local honey. Make sure it's local. We're going to use 2.5 ounces of unflavored gelatin. We're going to use 12 ounces of flavored gelatin. We're going to have 1 cup of liquid, whatever your flavor may be, choice, tablespoon of citric acid. Need 1 of these Lorans, and then I always put a little bit of color if it's dark. Sometimes it does not, but sometimes the f.e.c.o will turn it really dark. And then of course I have this handy dandy little dispenser. So this here you can get on Amazon. It is my best friend. It still gives me hell with my thumb. Rheumatoid is not my friend. As you can see, these are the items that you're going to need. Alright, you're going to need a spatula. You're going to need a little whisk. And a really good quality pan is going to make the difference on to cooking your gummies. Now it's about picking out what kind of molds are you going to make. That is the key. Now I know I'm a little mold happy. Look at this. This will be a whole nother video. We'll go through all the different molds and the measurements and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to try to break down all kinds of things for you. This here is just kind of a sneak preview. So I'm going to show you how I start getting my prep. So the instruction says that the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our honey. So we need a 1/4 cup of honey. And so we got 1/4 cup honey. I'm going to let that go drain out. I put this lid back on. Of honey in there. So now I need 1 cup of juice. Now you don't want to use really citrusy. If you notice, this here is like some kind of little frosty drink. I just really want it for the flavor. So yeah, it's got a little fizz. It'll be alright. Pop, pop, fizz, or whatever leaf it is. No, I'm sorry, that's the wrong channel. I'm sorry, I told you I'm a little weird, okay? But you just gotta bear with me. Okay? So I'm gonna put that back to what we were doing. So you want to mix your honey and your drink really well. Alright, whatever liquid you can do. You can use over there. So that's what we're going to do. 12 ounces gelatin. I'm trying to make these quick, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so when I bought citric acid, I didn't buy the powder kind. So I had to put this in a coffee grinder. So now that I have this whole area cleaned, the next step is to pick which molds that I want to do. Okay, so after a lot of deliberation, I decided I'm going to make them all lifesavers. Okay, I am going to do 1 nerd rope, and then I have skeleton, skull heads, and some dicks to sit in the side. More is better. It's okay if we don't use them all. It's alright. I'd rather have more out and ready than I would have them not. Now, if you are going to put these in the refrigerator, after you make them, see how I have these on my stainless steel table? And so I'll let mine cool here, but we will stick one in the refrigerator just so then that way you can see when I take them out. Alright. So with that being said, anytime I do anything with nerds, I put it on a tray. So you're going to use a lot of nerds, but you're going to get them all back. Welcome back, everybody. Now this here is a very important disclaimer. Anytime that you are evaporating a tincture, an alcohol base, you cannot have an open flame. I have an electric stove. Okay, this is very flammable. Alright, so in this process, I will turn on the exhaust fan. I do have this little fan, and I have my slider door open. Alright, so to go this way. Nobody is in this house with me. No smoking in the house. Okay, none. No flammable. Very important. Heed that warning. So this here is my alcohol tincture. Alright, I've already tested this with my T-check. So I'm going to use 1 cup, or how much I can get out of this. If it's 1 cup, it's 1 cup. So, 1 cup. Alright? 200% alcohol. Okay? So, put my little handy dandy lid back on that. Now, you're going to turn this on to low. What we're going to do is let this start boiling. Alright? Well, not boiling. It's going to simmer. As you can see, it's starting to simmer. So, at this process, all you're going to do is just keep, slowly, and you're just going to keep pushing it down off the edges as it keeps evaporating. Now, don't put your face like this because, whoa, Nelly, okay? That is extreme. Okay, Margaret? Don't do it, Margaret. No, just joking. Sorry guys, trying to move quick. And this here is the fruits of our labor.